And we're back. Hello everyone, it's wartime again. And as far as mismatches go, this one, on paper at least, has to be one of the biggest I've seen. So, only a level 3 clan. I think they only had 17 wins, and we absolutely smoked them, as you'll see. But when we first saw the match, I think all our jaws dropped. We've got 1 Town Hall 11 and 2 Town Hall 10s. They had, wait for this, 6 Town Hall 11s and 8 Town Hall 10s. Luckily, when we looked at the bases, they were all very badly designed, all very underdeveloped. And the fact they only had 17 war wins, we pretty much knew the result was going to end up like this. But it's quite interesting attacking bases that are badly designed, although at a high level. A lot of them had Infernos. A lot of them had 2 Infernos and Expos and things like that. So for our lower attackers, Tunnel 9s, to attack those bases is always a bit of a challenge and present something new. You can't necessarily attack them like you would a normal base. So quick look at what they did to us. No 3 stars at all. Some of their attacks, I won't be mean and show them, but they were pretty funny. I think these guys are probably kids who had gemmed or developed their town halls way too quickly. But we have a look at what we did to them. A lot of 2 and 3 stars. Town Hall 10s and 11s went right down the map. I think they had a few 9s as well. I think 1 8. So we actually had some very good individual performances, as always. We actually had 5 guys that got 6-star wars. So the video makes itself. We'll show one of each of those attacks, and the guys are Captain, 2nd 6-star war in a row, Pip on his mini, McMasty, Chuck on his mini, and Blanco without a king. Would never recommend anyone wars without a king, but he 6-starred it, so who can complain? And to be fair, he didn't need to gem it back for these attacks. So let's have a look. One other thing this war taught me, I was kind of thinking, Lava Hound and CC, what else could you use at Tunnel 9 or Tunnel 11, as I am now, as it's a bit obvious, would the P.E.K.K.A. be viable? And the question is, the P.E.K.K.A. is not viable, as we'll see. So if we start off, we'll have a look at Chuck on 11. Let's see what this was. This was Goho Wiwi, P.E.K.K.A. in the CC. As you can see, it's a Tunnel 10, does have 1 Inferno. So Giant just to trigger the CC, and double poison actually kills the P.E.K.K.A. So it's kind of a bit disappointing for my plans of maybe using 1 in the CC, because so yeah, Quake's at the top as well, just to open things up. So direct line into the Town Hall and the single target Inferno. 2nd poison goes down on the P.E.K.K.A. in the meantime. Yeah, we're dealing with a level 5 king here, level 10 level 5 queen, level 10 king. Does have 3 expos, don't know what level they are, I think they're probably level 1. Anyway, whiz down to create funnel. In come the wizards, and actually it's not a Goho Wiwi at all, it's a Jaiho Wiwi. So using giants as the tanks, which is a good idea against single target Inferno, and witches, single target Inferno is going to do absolutely nothing there. King is straight onto it, rages the king up, and that 1 danger is dealt with. Same time, hogs come in an Asian wall from the southwest. Heal down as they progress. Witches, everything's tied up. Look, all the expos are firing the other way. I think 1's on the hogs. So attacking from both sides. Defense is completely overwhelmed. And that core is now taken out. And we'll fast forward a little bit, because really all that is left is for the hogs to run around and clean up those last defences. Kind of fun to attack bases like this. I mean, you know, when you attack similar style bases all the time, it does present, I mean, not really a challenge, but a different level of challenge, I guess. You have to think about it. I tried some some attacks that, I mean, they didn't fail in the sense they didn't get no stars, but they didn't get 3 stars. A lot of them, but they were kind of, you know, throwing hogs in to take out exposed ADs and then trying to loon the rest. It was kind of fun trying to figure out a different way to beat some of these bases. So that was one of Chuck's 2 attacks that got 6 stars on his mini. Let's have a look at Blanco now. Congratulations, Blanco, now co-leader along with myself, so really happy about that. Thanks guys. Let's have a watch. This is so again, so Town Hall 9, this one he's a pentaloon, so he did a quadaloon and a pentaloon. No king, like I said, but look at the base, queen's exposed, ideal base for a penta. So just drops a couple of whiz down. Queen is interested in that, drops his queen, and once this barrack is gone, Queen will go straight in, and once he pops the ability, kill his queen. So that's stage 1 done. Don't know if this is clean up or not, but yeah, I think it probably was, because just come straight in with the 4 hounds. CC doesn't trigger, which means there's obviously air in the CC. Balloons or a hound, I guess. Anyway, rages the loons into the first ADs. Hounds start to pop. Back-end hound and loon start to come in from the northeast. And base is covered in rage, covered in pups, covered in loons. Absolutely no chance from here on out. Still got hound up. I wonder what some of these guys, I mean, yeah, this is obviously a low level 9, but in terms of design, you know, probably copied it, but it's not set up, well, I mean, the queen was very horrifically exposed, but it's not set up as terribly as some of the other bases. I wonder if some of the guys are kind of saying to the other guys, because, you know, they've got Town Hall bases, Town Hall 10 bases and Town Hall 11 bases with Infernos. If they set the bases up, even a copied design off the internet would make it more of a challenge, and they're more likely to, because, you know, they're going to match Town Hall 9 clans, so, you know, that would get their win rate up, just even organising, because they couldn't really attack, but they could organise their bases to defend better for sure. So we'll just fast forward it now, because it's just clean up time. Quite a few loons left, loads of loons, loads of pups, and a hound still up. No king, 6-star war. Well done, Blanco. Have a look now at McNasty on 15. So he did 2, was it 15 we were going to show? Yeah. So he did 2 attacks, same army. Go ho wipe. So go wipe with back end hogs, which works really well. So another Town Hall 9. Hog to trigger the CC. It's a pecker, as you can see. So just going to double poison that, I believe. Both heroes exposed in the south as well. Let's fast forward it through this. So yeah, Quake to open up the core. Now he's got a direct line in from the south once this pecker goes down to, yeah, so it's a stoned go wipe, 3 golems. And ink on the peckers, backed by the heroes. And they're just going to heal down as they take a lot of attention. So heal covering nearly all of his troops there. Rage into the core, and that core is going to get cleaned up. Once it does, he's going to drop the hogs in. Here they come to just clean up those outer defences. I mean, where a go wipe can stall out is in this stage here. You see the golems banging on the walls, but with these back end hogs, or you can use back end loons, they're just going to run around and clean up the rest of these defences. Loads of value from those hogs. Not sure how many hogs you had. Maybe, I think it was only 8, but they've taken out probably the best part of, you know, 10 to 12 defences. Base is now done. So, yeah, really nice attack. Go work with a back end hog portion. 6-star war. Well done. So let's have a look now at Pip on his mini on 16. And this is only, I don't think I've seen Pip do air much, so it's nice to see him. He did 2 air attacks. This war, normally he's an expert hogger. I don't know if he uses air on his mini more. I don't really see him use it on his main. But Pentaloon, we'll call this one a no-nonsense Pentaloon because he doesn't bother trying to deal with the Queen. Queen is only level 1, so anything below, you know, kind of a maybe even a level 10 Queen, you can just ignore her, and the pups are going to clean her up very quickly. So it comes in with 2 hounds into these 2 ADs, backed by Rage. Hound's gone down now, so you can see the pups on the Queen, and she's going to die. Queen's now dead. CC, I don't think triggered, so I think air in the CC as well. Back end, Hound comes across. Pretty low level AD, so there's some risk of all the hounds not popping. I think he's got 2 that have popped. There goes a 3rd, maybe 4. But yeah, as you can see, pups cleaning up all over the place. Everything's still under Rage. At least 1 hound still up. Let's see if there's 2. Yeah, I think just 1 still up. Again, base absolutely wrecked. Fast forward it, no challenge whatsoever to that attack. Yeah, really liking the pentas now. I used to do them much, but you know, particularly with the exposed Queen. If you've got an exposed Queen or a low-level cord Queen, it's just the way to go. Look, it's so overpowering. 3-star never in question. Still got his poisons because CC didn't trigger. Very good job. So last one, we'll have a look at Captain on 20. So second 6-star war in a row, maybe more than that, second I can remember. And same attack, 10-5 Dragoons at Quake. He actually did a Town Hall 10 and a Town Hall 8. I'm going to show the Town Hall 8 because I think the Town Hall 8 is actually a better base than the Town Hall 10. Town Hall 10 was extremely underdeveloped, as you might imagine. But, you know, this is a legit Town Hall 8 layout. Comes in and Zap Quakes the correct AD, the one on its own. Drops King, start the funnel, and Drag on the left, start the funnel. So just tidying up some of these trash buildings. Starts to sprinkle in his drags behind once that funnel's created. Loons down. Obviously, once the AD starts firing on the dragon, those loons are protected. In they come, and see what happened with the CC actually. Maybe it was empty, maybe it didn't trigger. Maybe he killed it, I don't know, I wasn't watching. But anyway, drops the haste down and the rage down to deal with those last air defences, and should just be GG from here on. Swarm of drags in the middle. Now the drags do actually, once this Town Hall goes down, start to path away from the defences and to the exterior. But the damage is done. It's not really a problem. We'll fast forward a little bit because these drags are very slow. But he's got, you know, 3 drags are pathed out of the core, but they're not under fire. Archer Town now starting to give them some attention. But that's not a problem. In they come, finish off those high HP storages before they can get onto the last defences. But he's got back end drags coming round as well from the other side. So 4 drags left, 3 air targeting defences, and it's going to be game over. Sorry, 4, there's a Tesla there as well. And that's it, just needs to go out and pick up that last builder's hut. So yeah, really nice. He's got this attack so powerful now with the extra spell, Zap Quake. You know, you take out 1 AD and then you funnel and target the other 2. You've got loons to take them out, and you've got a rage and a haste. It's so OP, and he's doing a really good job. Really good job using it. So there we go. You know, an interesting war, something slightly different. Wouldn't want too many of these, but interesting nonetheless. And yeah, another good war, and I'll see you next time.